Hello, my lovely Geminis. Um, I'm Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I will be doing um, your X spread tonight. So it's basically about your ex. So it could be, high level commitment, a marriage, um, just a boyfriend girlfriend situation, or someone you're thinking of from your past. I call it an X spread because of that and the fact that I put it in an X formation. Um, I kind of feel like I'm having a hard time talking about this or explaining it. So maybe somebody has something that they're having a difficult time communicating to someone. Um, I also got some upsetting energy initially, like someone was angry. So I just wanted to say someone might become your ex for some of you, which is weird because this is supposed to be about someone you've already been with. So some of you might be getting out of a relationship or ending a relationship or marriage coming up here in February, seems we're at the end of January, or it could have just happened and they're now your ex, but it's very fresh and still, in your mind and everything. That could be it too, or you're heavily thinking about it. That could be for some. Um, but yeah, so I'm going to read it as if this is your side, Gemini, and this is who you're thinking of. So let's see okay, that was quick. That was a quick decision. Um, So the central energies between you and the person you're thinking of or your ex is finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So it could be that you are more career focused, or the person you're thinking of is, or both of you have finances on your mind. So to go along with what I said just a few seconds ago, if you guys are going through a divorce or a separation or a breakup, finances could be on your mind, like how am I going to support myself, or the other person could be thinking that energies flip-flop all the time, vice versa. So if it's not you, it could be them thinking this. But I feel like stressed out about money. So maybe you're worried that they're going to take more than their fair share of the joint asset. That could be for some. Or um, it just could be, you're career focused and you're trying to get your finances in order before you contact your ex or before they contact you, kind of thing. We'll dive deeper in a little bit. So what is in Gemini's thoughts? In the Gemini's thoughts about their ex or the person they're thinking about. Ooh. So we have past life relationship. You have known each other before. This could be a long-standing relationship, like you guys have been together for 20 plus years. So you've grown together. Um, and they're like a part of you now. So you're thinking about like, would you ever have a connection like that with somebody else? Like, there's something about this person that you're attached to. What is Gemini's ex's thoughts? I feel like it's, at least in your head, at least in your thoughts, it's deep. It's a deep connection. Like, it's not like you definitely love this person or have strong feelings for this person. Like, I just heard best friend. So they're not just your lover or were your lover. They were like a best friend to you. Or they could be. Or maybe you stayed friends with them. For some reason, I feel like this is more current. I keep getting that. So I feel like it's a fresh breakup or it's coming, and it's almost like you know it's coming and you're trying to prepare for it, because I feel like part of me wants it and part of me doesn't. It's like feeling torn, and I don't know if that's you or them. And then on your ex's mind or the person you're thinking of, they have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So they could be wanting to come back because you have kids together, or they're thinking about the children in this situation. Maybe they want to make it work because of children. Like I said, you could have them together. They might not be able to support the children by themselves, and that's why they want to come back, or why they're going to try to make it work. And maybe you know this, and and that's why I feel that back and forth, like, yes, I love you, but do you love me or do you love my money? Because in their thoughts, that's really not about you. They're either thinking about their children, or like I said when I first started the video, you guys could have known each other since childhood, or for a very long time if you don't have kids together, or maybe children were a factor in you guys' breakup, or I don't know, they got children on the brain. And we have codependency here too. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. That could be substance abuse, alcohol, relationships in general. It could be anything. It could be even gambling. You could be codependent on your financial situation. I feel like this person is codependent on you for money, for their stability. Like I said, I don't think they can take care of the kids themselves, or maybe they're accustomed to a certain lifestyle, so they don't want it to end, or they want to come back because they don't want to give up the comforts, I guess. All right, let's see. How does Gemini feel about the person they're thinking about? Their ex-lover, or in this case, could be their current or soon to be. Oh my goodness. Well, here's the back and forth I was talking about. So in your feelings, we have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So you have this flirtatious vibe to you. Like, you want to have fun. You want to keep things fresh and light. And, like, kind of recapture or rekindle how the relationship was when you guys were first together, before complacency set in, and the passion died out. I feel like you want to bring the passion back. And then on the other hand, you want to free yourself from this. It's time to take back control of your life. So it's almost like you want the comfort of this relationship, this marriage, this whatever, partnership, but you also want to be free at the same time to flirt, to do what you want. Could be with other people, but if it's with this person, I feel like you want to recapture the romance. How does Gemini's ex think about or feel about them? Think or feel about them? We want their feelings now, my dear. Oh, okay. Their feelings is deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So they feel like they can't trust you. They feel like you did something behind their back, like maybe you're secretive or you're not giving them all the information. Like I said, this could be vice versa. So if you're not being deceptive, they could be. Um, maybe you did step out with somebody or multiple people, or they did. Um, I feel like the flame just snuffed out. It just blew out. It was almost, it wasn't overnight either. It was gradually, like, I get this sense that, um, how do I want to word this? That, everything was all great. You guys can laugh and talk and joke and drink and go out with friends and just go out to dinner, adventures, like doing all this fun stuff, like things that you both enjoy doing together. And things could get hot and steamy, and you guys just were very close and intimate. And then it would just start, there would be the gap between the last time you were intimate with that person would just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, to the point where maybe you guys hadn't touched each other in 6 months or more, and somebody decided that they missed that intimacy and they stepped out of the marriage or the relationship to get to to feel to feel that spark again, to reignite the flame within themselves. And if they did do that, it did. It brought that back. It made them feel youthful and alive. It made them feel really good. Like, okay, it's not me. I still got it. Like, and then it makes you question, if this person makes me feel like that again, why doesn't the person that I'm with want me? Why don't they touch me? Why aren't they doing this stuff and making me feel this way? Like, it's making you question everything else. Like, are they doing something? Or do they have somebody else on the side? I feel like all these things are going round and round in my head, like the what ifs. Like, what if, what if they did what I did? What if um, they don't want to be with me, or they only want me for my money now because we have this comfortable little life, but they're out screwing other people? Like, I don't know. I just feel that. It's like chatter in my head. And maybe your ex or soon to be ex, or whoever you're on the rocks with, or someone from your past, this could be how it ended. I don't know. I'm feeling like it's in the now. Like, this is currently going on though. So this person, you guys might have talked about separating. So you might still be in the same household, but you're not like together, but you're thinking about each other in your relationship. It could be something like that. But somebody feels deceived. They feel like you lied to them, or you feel this way about them. So secrets and money are big here, and infidelity. And if you or the other person didn't actually get physical with somebody else outside of the relationship, somebody was heavily thinking about it. And then we have, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So I feel like communication is needed here in this situation. I feel like both people have a lot on their mind, and neither one of you are telling each other what's really bothering you. Like, you're not getting to the root of the problem. Um, you might blurt out something here and there, but it's not even it's not even everything you feel. It's not the whole, um, yeah, it's not everything you feel. I can't find the word I'm looking for. It's just like, I don't know. All right, so what is the overall outcome between Gemini? That's too many. between Gemini and their ex or soon-to-be ex or whoever's on their mind? What is the outcome between Gemini and this individual? All right. Passion. What did I say? Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You guys need to recapture passion. This is like finances and passion are the root of it all. So this could go a couple of ways as an outcome. It could either be that you guys are going to reignite that flame and have this like hot steamy passion, like it's going to come right back around like and be like it was before. I feel like if that happens, it's after some really in-depth, soulful communication, like a heart-to-heart conversation has to happen, and probably multiple heart-to-heart conversations need to happen in order for this to come back, for you guys to be on the same page enough to get to that passionate point again. Or you're going to be passionate with somebody else because it's literally right between deception and flirt. So if this person doesn't, spark things up again, spice things up again with you, I feel like you're gonna find it somewhere else, or they are, or both of you are. And then we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So somebody fucked up here. I'm just going to say that somebody stepped out. I just know it. I feel it. And I feel like whether it was you or them, whoever stepped out of the relationship has not openly said it to their partner yet. But their partner, either somebody told them and they know, or they just know because their intuition is telling them this, or they're paying attention to the red flags and they're like, something's wrong, and they're watching you closely, but you're not even paying attention to that. You're not even realizing that they're figuring things out. So they could be trying to get their finances in order, maybe taking some of the joint assets and hiding it away, setting it aside so that them and the children are not screwed over, or maybe the children know and told them what happened. Maybe the children aren't really children anymore, they're not young, and maybe they know, maybe they told their mom or their dad, what the other person was doing, or a child caught you, or I don't know, or them, like I said, vice versa. Somebody stepped up. They just did. And if this is not resonating with you, that's totally fine, because not all Geminis are in rocky relationships like this. Not everyone is a cheater or has been cheated on, but whoever's in this situation, I do feel infidelity, and I feel that someone is staying because they need the money. That's what I get with that so far. So, let's dive a little deeper, my Geminis, and see exactly what these are all about. What information do you have for my Geminis who are in this situation? Please clarify finances and career for the mutual energy. Oh my goodness. This came out when I did a pre-shuffle too, and this is where I got that angry energy from. And it's so funny, like, how it sets the tone. Like, it seriously, it's like when I sit here and do my little pre-cards or whatever, I can't talk tonight, so I feel like somebody is having a very hard time talking about this. I think you're doing more thinking than you're doing speaking, and even then you're just confusing yourself. But anyways, what I was getting at is, it's like whenever I do the pre-shuffle, I totally get the basis of the read. And I got, hey, that's mine. Someone's angry here. So The finances and career could definitely be dividing of assets, like going through a separation or divorce or breakup or whatever, and somebody isn't evenly dividing the finances. And I just heard I busted my ass for that. Like, basically, I don't care if I was wrong or if we or how this is ending. You're not taking my shit. Like, that's mine. I don't know. Anyways, that could be for some or someone. But anyways, this we have the Emperor. He takes charge. He runs empires. He's a boss. He's an older gentleman. It could be an Aries. He's he's very stern, and he's intelligent, and he gets what he wants. He's an entrepreneur. Like, he's a businessman. So even if he's not like a hardcore laborer, he can run a business. He's very successful. I'm going to put it that way. He's very successful. And that's right over finances and career. So you could be self-employed. Um, Somebody could be trying to tap into the business that you've built for yourself, and you don't want them to touch it. It's like you still love this person, but you also love your money and what you've built, your family, like the whole thing, the whole what's mine is mine. Like, like, I feel like things didn't come easily to you. So you did have to work very hard at one point in your life, and it's almost like you're to the point now where the dust is settling, and you don't have to work as hard. You can actually, you're reaping the rewards from all your efforts. And now that you're sitting back in a more comfortable place, the person that you've built this empire with, wants half of it or more than half of it, and you're not happy about it. Like, look, he's sitting there in his throne, like, this is mine. I built this. And then there's kids over here too, a son and a daughter, and he's kind of looking off in the distance while they play. So the children could be a factor here. He could be or could have been a single parent, a single father at one time, who raised his children a certain way, and built his empire in that way. And this person that he's with, whether you're married to them or just in a long-standing commitment, now wants to leave because of a form of deception, lies, trickery, deceit, whatever, whether it was infidelity or not, and now you feel like they want to take this away from you. There's a decision that needs to be made. I feel like you're going to make it, but I still feel like you're kind of confused and you feel stuck. It's almost like you've looked at this from every angle and you still don't know what steps to take. I feel like you know what you want to do or what needs to be done, but you don't want to do it. You're afraid to lose what you have. That's a lot for one card. Can I get one more for this Emperor and finances and career, please? Oh, my gentlemen. And then we have the Ace of Wands. This is a new passionate beginning. It can be a creative endeavor, like I said. This person is self-employed. But that can also be representative of the male phallic. So it could, somebody, I don't want to, for some of you, if you stepped out, or if this gentleman stepped out of the relationship, he could have gotten somebody pregnant, or if the woman stepped out, she could have gotten pregnant by the person she stepped out with. That's for some, not all. That's very limited, very few. But there is children over here with the Ace of Wands, so that and deception. So this could be a secret pregnancy or a pregnancy that wasn't supposed to happen. We're just gonna say it was a oopsie because we got a little bit too passionate over here. But that's only for those who can get pregnant, and I'm gonna say you'll know this is you because if that pertains to you, either you or the person you're thinking about knows they're pregnant right now. It's they know or you know. So if neither one of you know this, that part is not for you. Um, I think for the majority, especially with the Eight of Swords being here, being stressed out and feeling mentally trapped, especially with all these thoughts surrounding her. Like, sorry, I'm not even in the view. All these thoughts surrounding her, she's blindfolded. It's almost like you're trying to get these thoughts out of your head. I feel this is embarking on a new adventure, starting over. And it teeter-totters again. It's like half of the time I feel like this is what you want. You want this new passionate creative start, like screw it, I'm going on this adventure. And then the other half of you is comfortable and doesn't want to start over. I feel like that's going on in your head. It could also be read as one person in this relationship is comfortable and wants it to remain the same, and the other person wants a new beginning and wants to take off and maybe even take the kids or trying to get the kids on their side to see their point of view so that they can have their new beginning. All right, past life relationship. What is this about? Gemini's thoughts. I'm sorry that it's so hard for me to get this information out, but I feel like, oh my goodness, sorry, I just burped. That's gross. This reading's like bopping so bad. Maybe you guys are just that comfortable with each other, like burps, farts, and all. You know, they're like your best friend. You know, like your guy friend, where you can just shoot the shit and have a few beers and whatever. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. That's what I was going to apologize for. I'm getting sidetracked. Maybe you guys get sidetracked a lot. I'll shut up. So, Page of Cups. With past life relationship. This could be an apology, coming in or going out. You could be thinking about apologizing to this person because you truly do love them, apologizing for your F-ups, or you're thinking about this person and you're waiting for them to apologize to you for either stepping outside of the relationship, or I just heard apologizing for almost making you do it, like making you feel the way you feel, like not making you feel less than and not loved, like you're not good enough. You want an apology from them for that. This is also a younger energy. The person you're thinking about could be younger than you. You could be thinking about making an offer to a younger woman. If you are a guy, or even if you're a girl, I mean, same-sex relationships, that's whoever you're thinking about. I feel like this is a younger woman. So if it's not the person that you're currently with or going through this separation divorce with, it's somebody who is younger than you that you have a lot in common with, that you flirt with, that you have fun with, that you can be passionate with. You might have already done things with this person. and your soon-to-be ex or ex knows about this. This person could be the same age as your children if you're older. And that's why children is in this other person and and the person that you think about, or this other person, the other party. Children could be on their mind because they're thinking, why do you want to be with someone so much younger than you? Like, your kids are that age. I don't know where that came from, but could be. Whoever it is, they fill your cups up. I mean, they provide this emotional fulfillment within you. Like, it's almost like they fill in the gray areas. Um, they're the sun in your darkness, and they make you feel alive. They make you feel fulfilled. But this is also a 10, which is an ending. So it's almost like with every great thing, there needs to come something needs to end for something great to begin. So it's like this person you're thinking about can't come forward or come into your life or have any kind of relationship or even friendship with you until something ends, your situation ends. Because if you're doing things in the dark, they're gonna come out and it's not gonna be pretty. Especially if you've got somebody who is willing to take damn near all your stuff away. Can I get one more for past life relief? Okay. Yep. And then we have the Three of Cups. This can be reuniting, celebrating, reconciliation, partying with friends, hanging out with friends. It's also third party infidelity. It could be, like I said before, you have fun with this younger person. They make you feel youthful. It's fun to be with them. You want to reunite with them. You want to make an offer to them. They make you happy. But you got to get rid of one of them. You can't have both of them. It won't work that way. I'm going to tell you that right now. 10 of Pentacles. There's another 10. This is stability, family life, home life, loyalty. Some of you could be a grandparent, grandfather, grandmother. Some of you could have or could get this younger person pregnant if you're able to have children, or it could be like a quote unquote miracle, I guess, even if, I don't know, like, I just say miracle because a miracle of life, it really is children are a blessing, whether you're prepared for them or not, I should say. There can be issues surrounding that, like a child or a pregnancy, but it's not the child itself that's the problem. But anyways, that's for some, not all. Yeah. I feel like you're thinking about somebody else. Unless this other person is a lot younger than you, but I'm not getting that. Alright. Children. Please explain children. Why is children on the other party's side for their thoughts? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we have karma. That is getting what you put out, what you deserve, things coming around full circle. Yeah, like I said, somebody's children might have spilled the beans about something. It could be that. I don't know why I just heard this, but the person you're dealing with, could be trying to pin your children against you because of what you did or what they think you did. It's almost like they want to take the kids and the money. Like they want you to suffer, so they're thinking about trying to just wreck your world, but they're not telling you about this. This is a secret. She knows things. Like I said, this other person could have found out something that you did. It could have just recently happened, or this could have been an infidelity or something that you did wrong within the relationship, something that caused you to deceive this other person. You could have done it years ago even, and they've been sitting here banking on this, and this is karma coming back to bite you in the butt, but it's not actually the universe doing it per se. It's this person creating their own karma, their own revenge, I guess. Oh yeah, definitely. Someone with the Five of Swords is going to be coming at you. You're going to be feeling attacked. Like, this is a verbal attack. Whether they come at you with fighting words or they pin people against you, like your children. You're going to feel like everyone's coming at you. And it's going to make you want to get the hell out of Dodge. You're going to want to start over. Alright. This got really heavy. Like, oh my goodness. If you're going through this, I'm so sorry, because nobody should be plotting and planning to just wreck somebody. That we all make mistakes. And I'm sorry, but I'm pretty damn sure that close to 99% of people have either cheated or been cheated on. Especially in this day and age where it's so easily accessible and with social media and everything. We're all here to learn lessons. We're all here on our own path. And yeah, we have relationships and people and friendships and whatever in our lives to help us learn these lessons and to like ride along with us, basically our co-pilots. But sometimes we meet up with people and we go against our better judgment because our feelings get involved and we think with our heart more than our head or whatever, or vice versa. But normally we're not real logical when we get wrapped up in our emotions, and only one person is learning their lessons and the other one isn't. So things like this tend to happen so that we can part ways and do what we need to do in this lifetime. And I just want to say, just because somebody's plotting and planning to have a new beginning, to basically shit on your parade, doesn't mean it's going to work out for them. And even if it looks like they're winning initially, karma always comes back. And when the universe comes in with this to give you a taste of your own medicine, if you are not so kind to somebody else, yeah, you'll regret it when that day comes. And talking about being overly emotional and everything, and not really being so logical, we have the Queen of Cups here, and she's very emotional. She's very loving. She's tender, caring, nurturing. In the upright, she's not overly emotional. She's more level-headed, but she's a sweetheart. And she's also a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. She's very intuitive. She is spiritual. She could be, she could deal with the metaphysical, like readings, things like that. She's very, very intuitive. Like, she can see things coming long before they show up. Let's just put it that way. And that might be who you're thinking about. All right. that's too many, so I'm not gonna take it. Alright. Oh my goodness. Calm down, card. Flirt. Why is flirt here? For Gemini's feeling. Three of Wands. That's waiting. Waiting for your ships to come in. Waiting for something that you've put a lot of energy into. Like, you've done the work. You've made the decision. You know, you've done some of the steps. Now you're waiting for something to happen. And that's clarifying flirt. So I feel like you have put this flirtatious energy into the relationship. Like, you have tried to recapture the passion. You have tried to have sex, you know, be spontaneous and fun and flirty, playful, whatever, you know, to spice things up. You've tried, and all you were left with was, you just kept waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for them to do it back. And I feel like maybe, yeah, not even then. I was gonna say maybe when you guys are drinking, you'd be flirty, but I feel like I feel more laughter and joking around, like, yeah, like almost like two friends would do. Like, you might, like, I don't know, I just saw someone kind of tickle someone's side, and they jumped and laughed and was kind of like jumped away, like, okay, that's enough. We're not going any further with this little flirtatious thing. Ha ha ha, and then they go away. But anyways, I feel like you've tried to put that effort in to spice things up, and all you were just left waiting. And I think you're still waiting. And then we have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, so this hurts you. Um, yeah, this person has made you feel like you're not attractive, like you're not good enough, um, like they don't want you. They have definitely stepped on your self-esteem, especially in the romantic sense. Yeah, with the Two of Cups right underneath, that's a soulmate connection. I mean, we can have multiple soulmates in our lifetime, and they can be friends. They don't just have to be lovers, but I feel like you have been with this person for a very long time. I'm going to say 20 plus years. And I mean, I could say 10 plus, because I don't know. I think I'm speaking to someone or a small group of people, and they are definitely, I'm going to say 40s and up, age 40 and up, because I don't feel like it would be appropriate to say anything less than that, because um, if you're thinking about dating or sleeping with someone who's the same age as your children, I'm not going to, I really hope they're of age. That's all I have to say, because if not, this is a whole nother story, and I'm not going there. I'm not, no. Anyways, moving on. One more for flirt, please. All right, Five of Cups, crying over spilt milk. You're focusing on all the things that went wrong. Like, she's all sad and depressed. Like, when I said that about the Three of Swords, I might have called it the Three of Hearts. I do that, and whatever. Anyway, um, somebody might have ADD too, because I am seriously all over the place. Anyway, somebody's really upset about all the things that happened in the past. They're not focusing on this union, on fixing it, on making it better, on the good times. They're focused on all the times you fucked up, or you are. So I feel like every time you make the effort to flirt and you're left waiting, this might be why. This person could be upset with you, and they're just not telling you, like, right here, they're just not telling you. They're hiding it. They're keeping it in. They're keeping it in. So you couldn't even fix it if you wanted to, or no matter how hard you tried, it wouldn't work, because they're not telling you what's bothering them. that's part of it. But I also feel like when they leave you waiting and wanting and yearning for this, it makes you depressed. It makes you sad. It brings you down, and then you don't focus on the union either, because you're thinking about all the times they rejected you. I mean, Seven of Pentacles, one of you or both of you put a lot of time, energy, and effort into this relationship, at least at one point. And I feel like it was you, because you're left over here waiting and wanting. And it's like, I just heard, how much more can I give? It's like, what else can I do? I have literally given you everything that I possibly can. You know, the children are taken care of, you're taken care of. We go on vacations, we have money in the bank. You know, you have anything and everything you've ever asked for, materialistically wise or material wise. This person, you've given this person all of that, and you've even tried to give them your love and, you know, keep things new and exciting, and it's almost like they want no part of it anymore. I feel like the only thing that they want right now is the material stuff, the assets. Why is deception here? I don't know if there had been issues like this. I feel like they're kind of long-standing, at least within the last few years. I just heard the number 5, so probably within the last 5 years, this is kind of when it started, and when things started going like downhill more, and they just never picked back up. Deception. What is deception about for how the person Gemini is thinking about? Okay. Well, the first card we have is death. I know that sounds scary, but it's not. Death is a transformation. Like I said before, whenever there's an ending, there's a new beginning, and it's usually renewed and fresh, and it's a good thing. If it's transformation speaking. We have that over deception. So I feel like this person wants to end this and start something new. They either want to end the deception, if they're the ones doing it, and start over and communicate this to you, or they want to end the relationship for good and start fresh somewhere else because they're done with the lies on your side. So if they're the one being deceptive, they want to stop being that way and start over with you. And if you're the one that was deceptive, they want to end it and start new with somebody else. And then there's the star card at the bottom of the deck. That's healing. That's wish fulfillment. That's balancing out your emotions, and I feel a lot of healing energy from this. So I feel like there is a lot of healing that needs to be done on both sides. And I know that one of you wants to heal the relationship, wants to start over, start fresh, clean slate. But the other ones, you know, wishy-washy. Part of them wants to, the other part doesn't. Let's see. Death and deception. Can I get one? Oh, this flipped out upside down. We have the Magician. In the upright, he makes shit happen. He has all the tools he needs to make whatever he wants come to fruition. And he never gives up. And he doesn't stop until he gets what he wants. In the reverse, he can be pretty negative. He can be, some can be narcissistic, not all. I don't like to say that unless I really see it. But basically, with deception and death, I kind of feel like with this Magician, someone just, they can't do it anymore. They don't feel like they have it left within them to continue this relationship. If they change their mindset and you guys could communicate, I feel like, they have everything they need, both of you do, to flip this around, to start over. But I feel like somebody is fed up. They're giving up. Yeah, this person doesn't want to work on it anymore. They want a new beginning, and they're not talking about it yet. I feel like, yeah, and then we have the high priest. This is commitment. Could be religion or corporation, boss man, going to school, learning, gathering information. But it's also marriage, like high level commitment. So I feel like this is an end to a marriage, a divorce, like I said in the beginning. Yeah. The Ten of Swords, it's an ending. Ten's an ending anyways. Ten of Swords, this is feeling stabbed in the back, betrayed, hurt. I mean, by things that somebody said, somebody did. This person is hurt. And I feel like both of you are hurt to an extent, but one is hurt more than the other. Somebody has been stabbed 10 times here. So this person, he's dead right here. Dead. Can't make anything happen anymore. Dead. Like, it's like this has happened one too many times, and someone's up here watching. So it's almost like every time this person put a knife in your back, there were people watching. Maybe the children saw this happening. That's why they could be there. Oh no. Passion. Please clarify passion for my Geminis. Well, the energy in this room went downhill fast. Oh. Okay. Well, with passion, we have Knight of Cups. This is an emotional offer, an offer of love. Knight in shining armor coming in. Someone who's very passionate. Either you guys are going to figure out a way to turn this magician right side up and make it work with counseling, communication, what have you. And someone's going to offer their emotion and be more passionate and just like kind of start over again, clean slate this. Or you are going to offer this cup to this younger woman, the one that you've been thinking about, because you have a passionate connection with that person, or your future ex or soon to be ex is going to do this with somebody else. So either you guys are going to offer your emotion and yourself to other people, or you're going to try to come back together. And I really don't feel like you guys are going to try to come back together. If you do, it's going to be more of it's comfortable. So we've been drinking, let's have sex, and then that's as far as it goes, and then you go right back to the way things were. I kind of get the sense that you're going to offer to somebody else, to this other woman. But you're confused. The Seven of Cups, this is having many options. Like I said, you guys could be offering your cup, your love stick, your whatever, to other people. Both sides could be doing that. Like, you're not offering it to each other. You both are offering it elsewhere. You're like trying out each flavor of ice cream over here. It's like, I've been with vanilla way too long. I want chocolate and Rocky Road and friggin' cotton candy. I don't know. It's almost like what someone wants to explore the flavors, and the other one wants the commitment, wants the happily ever after, which I feel like you kind of both do, but it's almost like there's so much hurt here that it will be really difficult to settle down right away, and it's never smart to do that, especially while you're grieving. But anyways, somebody is contemplating making a more than likely sexual offer to somebody else. They could be offering it to a Cancerian. Like I said, we have water energy. We've got cups, 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 cups. Yeah, we have cups, especially on your side. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We also have Scorpio here. Aries, Leo, Sag. We have more cups here. This person that you're dealing with could have water and fire in their chart. I don't know. But either way, I feel like ultimately with the cards at the bottom of the deck, with the Chariot, you're making a decision, or if you haven't made it yet, you're going to making a decision to move forward, to charge ahead into a new direction, to get out of this agony. You want to heal your heart. You don't want to suffer anymore. You don't want to be depressed. You don't want to be hurt. You don't want to be stressed out. You're sick of it. I feel like you're not sleeping. You're worried. And you can stay stuck in this energy for a very long time. I mean, you are an air sign, and 9 is a number that you can stay in for a while. Like, you want to get to the 10 so that you can get over it, so that you can move past it. You don't want to keep dwelling on each and every thing that happened, each and every sword that went through your heart or through your back. Don't sit there and stress about it. I kind of feel like this water sign that you're thinking about, whether it's romantic or not, helps balance you out, helps balance your emotions, kind of eases the pain and the stress. They sheathe the sword, I guess you could say, so that it's not sharp. It doesn't hurt as bad. They're still there, but they're not cutting you anymore. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that person's gonna help you. Yeah. So, I wish this one was better for you guys. All right. Let's get some advice from my Geminis. What advice do you have for Geminis in this situation who are apparently, I just saw, shield yourself. Yeah. What advice do you have for Geminis in this situation? This is supposed to be an X spread, but apparently it's a soon to be X spread, unless you guys just recently decided to part ways, and if you did, it was literally like not that long ago. And it might still be in the thinking phase, because I don't feel like there's a lot of communication here. I don't even think you guys have really said it to each other yet. Maybe somebody said it one time or a couple times when they were pissed off, but you didn't take it seriously because it was more of, I'm gonna blurt it out at you kind of thing. Like, I can't stand you, I don't want to be with you anymore. That kind of thing. And then you didn't take it seriously. We have sense of humor. So part of your advice is to stay lighthearted. Don't let this bring you down to the point where you don't have fun anymore, where you're not flirtatious, where you're not playful and happy. Don't let somebody else steal your happiness. I also feel like sense of humor is going to help get you through this, in the fact, like, when you're with your friends, even your children, yeah, I feel like kind of laughing it off, almost making light of the situation so it doesn't feel so heavy. What other advice do you have for Gemini? Okay, that's way too many. What advice do you have for Gemini? Well, someone needs help. Cops are going by. You created this situation and you have the power to change it. So maybe some of you, not all, were the ones that started the deceitful actions. Maybe you did step out. Not saying that you're wrong or right or anything like that. Like I said, we all have our own lessons to learn. And infidelity it's a real thing that happens a lot to people these days. But, and I'm sure that you do feel justified in your actions because you are feeling neglected. But regardless of any of that, you and this individual created this situation. And ultimately, it's saying if you want it to work, if you both want it to work, you can make it work. You can change it. You can get out of it. You can stay in it. You can fix it. You can break it down. You have that power. It's your life. One more advice card for Gemini. Please. I really wish that this was a happier read. I mean, it's got a lot of insight and advice, but use your imagination and you will see the answer. So, I kind of feel like you already know what you want to do. Like, deep down, you know what's best for you. I don't think you fully want to admit it to yourself. I feel like you're confusing yourself on purpose because it's easy to stay stuck. We saw the hangman earlier. It's easy to just hang there from that tree and watch and wait than it is to say, screw it, I'm taking charge of my empire and I'm starting fresh. Like, this is scary. This new beginning, it can be fun and exciting and amazing, and usually it is, but it's terrifying to do it first. It's like the fool. I'm getting that image in my head. He's just, some people, you can read it like he's just foolish and not thinking things through, and he just, runs off of faith and leaps. But sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you just got to run off of faith and just know, like, you know what? Even if I fall to the ground, I'll pick myself up. It will be a lesson. I will laugh it off and move on and try again, you know? Yeah, so that's your reading, Gemini. Like I said, this will not resonate with every single Gemini. It is impossible to do that. But if this is your situation, please let me know. Comment in the box below, like, share, subscribe. Um, I love hearing feedback, and the more you guys like these, um, the more people will see them, and I'll get them out faster for you. I'm still going through some other signs, and hopefully this weekend I will get to the February monthlies, the generals. So, I mean, this is X, and it's kind of, I mean, this person could be your ex. They might not be. They could be soon to be your ex. That's the kind of the feeling I'm getting. I feel like you're still this person's in your energy still. Whether they're physically beside you or it's so fresh that they're still in your energy field. Um, And if you guys did decide to divorce or separate, you still could be living under the same roof. I just got that too for some. Anyways, it won't resonate with every single Gemini, and I apologize for that. I wish I could do that. That's what personal readings are for. And if you would like one, you can go to my website. The information is in the box below. And so on the website, there's also the information for my personal reads, prices, and all that stuff. I will gladly get them out for you. Um, just follow the directions there. And yeah, I think that's about it because I'm just going to keep on rambling. Also, I did want to add donations are welcome so that I can make these reads my top priority. I am currently working a full-time job right now. I've had some issues with my daughter, medical issues, so I have missed quite a bit of work, which has been it's been crazy. So trust me, I understand what you guys are going through, especially with the stress. But yeah, so I hope that everything works out for you guys and you have a wondiferous evening. Love ya. Bye.